Thousands of people have been flocking to Southwest Florida to enjoy that great weather for spring break. And with more congestion on our waterways, Florida Fish and Wildlife wants to make sure everyone's safe out there. Really good information here. Catherine is live with them in Fort Myers this morning. Catherine, looks like you guys are now on the water.
That's right, Chris and Lisa. Lots and lots of people hitting the water here in Fort Myers this morning. We've seen a lot of boaters, and of course now we are ourselves wearing our life jackets, practicing some safe boating, because of course we want everyone to be safe as they're heading out on the water. This is Brian Norris with FWC. He tells me we've unfortunately seen a lot of tragic boating accidents here in Lee County so far this year. How can people stay safe out on the water?
One of the biggest things is just slowing down and really paying attention to what's around you. We really preach 360-degree awareness. Doesn't matter how fast you're going, whether you're going idle speed or if you're fully on plane, paying attention to what is around you. And that also is the same for personal watercraft, jet skis, Sea-Doos. 20% of the accidents that happened in 2017 were personal watercraft, and of those 50% were rentals. So if you're going to be renting a jet ski or you're going to be out there on a PWC, just be mindful of that and slow down, and just know that they operate a little bit differently than a normal boat.
What about requirements for life jackets specifically?
If you're operating a PWC, one, you have to be at least 14 years old, and you have to be wearing a life jacket while you're operating the PWC, in addition to a sound producing device and a fire extinguisher.
All right, spring break, lots of people going out on the water with adult beverages.
Yeah.
What are the rules and regulations there as well?
So it's not illegal to have an open container on a boat, but it is illegal to be operating a boat while impaired. 0.08 is the legal limit. If you are caught and you are impaired while you're driving the boat, you will be arrested. We have zero tolerance for that here in Florida, and that's a trip to jail, $1,000 fine, up to 60 days in jail. So just be mindful of that. Have a designated sober driver that's capable of operating the boat if you're going to be out there having a good time.
When you're pulling people over out on the water, what are you looking for? What are the things that people should be aware of?
So, one thing we are looking for is making sure they have the right safety equipment. But beyond that, we're making sure that people are operating not in a careless manner, that they're paying attention to slow speed zones, manatee zones, idle speed zones, and that they're paying attention to what's around them. Because if people would just pay a little bit better attention, everybody would slow down, kind of take their time, we could really avoid and minimize a lot of the accidents that we're having.
All right, thank you very much, Brian. We'll toss it back to you guys. Reporting live in Fort Myers, Catherine Marsh, Fox 4, in your corner.